This is the end of Call of Duty. Or is it? Call of Duty is one, if not the most popular and best franchises in all of gaming. However, it is no stretch to say that Call of Duty has been drying up recently. There is a lack of interest in the game that was just not present just a few years ago. I did all the research to give you an understanding of what is really going on with Call of Duty. And it's not a full Netflix documentary. To understand what happened, we must start at the beginning. October 29th, 2003. Call of Duty releases what will become the best-selling first-person shooter game in the world. The originals were made representing World War II all the way up to Call of Duty 3. After COD 3, they transitioned and take on more modern warfare, which would prove to be a great breakthrough for the series. In this time of the game, they had already perfected and mastered the art of first-person shooters. It is no coincidence that most modern warfare games are people's favorites, including Phase Boost. Call of Duty at this time was perfect, everything going perfectly, from World at War to Modern Warfare games. And then to the absolute classic series, the BLOP series, I mean Black Ops. Black Ops 2 is an absolute classic and had subjectively one of the best campaigns of all time. Nothing could ever stop this growing momentum as the baton was passed from Treyarch to Infinity Ward. Fans eagerly waited for another Modern Warfare game and they got Call of Duty Toast, I mean Call of Duty Ghost. Warning, this part of the video is somewhat subjective, but does support the popular opinion, so please do not roast me over fire and cook me for having my own opinion. Thank you. Oh boy, where do I start? This point in time is referred to as the Dark Ages of Call of Duty.
Your eyes can only see, like, darkness, bro. It's a little too trippy for Phase Boost.
Call of Duty Ghost was the first bad game that the Call of Duty factory released. Which makes sense, not everything can be perfect, you know? They started to consistently make garbage fire games that were not even near as enjoyable as the previous titles. I'll give COD credit for innovating and adding advanced movement, that's cool, but they did it 3 times in a row!
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
For a series that has been extremely successful in modern types of games, this was a huge disappointment for most players. Yes, was Advanced Warfare alright? Yeah, they innovated, that's cool. It had a great campaign and gave us one of the most iconic memes of all time. But Advanced Warfare was the birthing of supply drops and micro DLCs. So instead of paying $60 and getting the whole game, we have to empty our wallets even more to have all of the content the game has to offer, which is stupid in my opinion. Can you play the game and earn some of these DLC weapons? Yes, you can, but the odds are way out of your favor and unfair. Was Black Ops 3 good? Yeah, they added a better movement system and everything was better polished. Also, zombies were absolutely phenomenal. However, microtransactions were even worse in my opinion, and Black Ops 3 had one of the worst campaigns in all of Call of Duty.
Outcome? Train go boom.
Also, it had the bread cheat. Was Infinite Warfare good? No, it was absolutely terrible. They added nothing, zombies was trash, they somehow managed to add even more microtransactions, and has one of the most disliked trailers in all of YouTube. Rest in peace, dislike button. We're gonna miss you, bro. The only place I can give this game any credit is that the campaign wasn't half bad. There seemed to be a light at the end of the tunnel with the announcement of Call of Duty World War II. Call of Duty was somehow going from the year 5050 back to 1945 and going back to the roots. Everything was going to be saved, right? Call of Duty was going to smash it out of the park, just like you should smash that like button and get out of the Dark Ages, right?
Wrong.
That is,
You did the wrong thing. Wrong.
that is absolutely
Wrong.
proved over and over again.
Wrong.
The action
Call of Duty World War II can be described as one of the most average, nothing special games of all time. So basically, they just called it you.
Got him! Got him!
I personally thought that the campaign was super good, but that's really it. Multiplayer was rough, zombies were not good, and oh boy, guess who's back? Supply drops! Even being 9 years apart from World at War was still a far superior game. Treyarch was known for making some banger games, Black Ops 3 just being a dent in their reputation. But their next game would send Call of Duty spiraling into new lows that not even Andrew Tate can deal with. Black Ops 4. No campaign, no fun, no enjoyment. For most players, the game's campaign is what makes or breaks the game, and they didn't even have one. But don't worry, Blackout was going to save the day, right? Wrong, Fortnite was far superior and absolutely default dance all over Blackout. Black Ops 4 proved to be an embarrassment for the Call of Duty franchise, making thousands of players leave COD and leave a long-lasting damage to the reputation. Call of Duty really needed a miracle to get this whole thing back on track. With Infinity Ward's release of Modern Warfare 2019, there was hope in the community. Modern Warfare 2019 gives a fun and exciting campaign that most people loved.
Bravo 6. Going dark.
Multiplayer was fun, minus Claymore camping little bitch. Spec Ops was decent, and they even released Warzone, which is even more popular than Fortnite nowadays. The biggest step forward, in my opinion, was getting rid of supply drops and making all guns and maps free to play. This made the game so much more enjoyable and fair, and was an enormous step in Call of Duty, bringing it back to their former glory. We are now talking about the modern state of Call of Duty, knowing everything about the past. Black Ops Cold War and Vanguard, to me, are just reskins of Modern Warfare 2019. I mean, they're all three the same game, but they still somehow manage to make it even worse. Vanguard literally has worse graphics, and it's newer of a game. Like, that just makes no sense, bro. Vanguard and Cold War are both trash, and they did absolutely no innovation and reskinned a good game. I think for Call of Duty to bounce back from this, they need another miracle and innovate. Cold War and Vanguard are two games that we have already seen, with Black Ops 1, Call of Duty World War II, COD 1 through 3, and World at War, and the list goes on. So the big question in this video, can Call of Duty recover from this? I think they can. With the right amount of innovation, time, and effort, I think that Call of Duty can be brought back to its former glories. This is why I think they need to scrap making all other games and just keep making the Ghost series. Wait, what is this? Let me know down in the comments which game Call of Duty should release next. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and sub if you want. Also, I think you should really watch this video right here. You really should. It's like pretty good. Really good, actually. Why are you still listening to me, bro? Go watch that video.